Sports Center with a crazy finish. You know it's out of the ordinary if you see Bob Knight before you see us. Nebraska visiting Lubbock, Texas. Tanner Ogden, nice pass, finds Alan Voskuhl. Texas Tech up 29-16 at the break. In the second half, Marcus Perry from 3. The Tech lead was 6. Here's Perry moments later. It's a three-point game. And Perry again, another 3, tied at 53. Under 2 minutes left now. Here's Voskuhl. Nice pass to John Plefka. And the finish. Tech the 2-point lead. Less than 10 seconds left. Nebraska looking for the win. Sek Henry the 3, no good. Charlie Burns of Texas Tech, the great athletic save, but he saves it to the wrong guy. Charles Richardson nails the game-winning 3. Watch it again. Appreciate the effort by Burgess, who appears to be out of bounds before he released the ball on his save. Gave it to the wrong guy. Dramatic loss for Texas Tech. Oh, Bob.
Well, as I look back, it would have been great if he just gotten and thrown it up in the air. And the game's over.
Well, the General and his Red Raiders, they're not over, but they are in trouble. Texas Tech falls below 500 in conference play, 15-9 overall with that loss at home to Nebraska. Also lost at Baylor a few weeks ago. Well, they do have working in their favor. They beat A&M and Kansas and do have the 8th hardest strength of schedule in the country. Don't get any better than their football games. Play pretty competitive basketball games, too. Courtney Sims leads the way from Michigan. Then there's this Greg Oden guy for Ohio State who everybody's talking about. Near the end of the first half, Buckeyes were up 1. It's Oden, gets the ball in the low block. Nice drop step for the Jam. Watch it again. Oden, first of all, getting in the great position, then makes the move for the Jam. Ohio State by 4 at the break. 17:20 left in the game. Oden forced to the bench. Guy's got 3 fouls. What are you going to do? Ohio State up 7. Ivan Harris coming up with the block. Outlet to Mike Conley. Ohio State up 9. Michigan, however, would make a run, as you might expect when Oden's out of the ballgame. Courtney Sims working down low. It's a 3-point game. Back comes the Buckeyes. Watch Conley. So much of the play important when you don't have the basketball. Without the ball, makes the move, and they find him. Conley finished with a career-high 23. Buckeyes up 5. Oden returns with 8:52 left. Ohio State up 4, and then he would get involved. Buckeyes up 8. Game winding down up 11. Reed Baker trying to go up. Oden comes up with the block. Then Ekpe Udo goes up, and Oden another block. Watch it again. Right wrist good, left wrist good. Oden with 15 points, 8 rebounds, 5 blocks, and this from Digger.
Greg Oden for Ohio State. Now that he's played 17 games, he has a lot of confidence controlling the paint at both ends of the floor. His defensive ability to rebound and block shots makes them so good defensively, plus it gives them their transition game where they get the easy points. He's finally getting a lot of confidence scoring down low inside. Yeah, they're slam dunks, but he makes those left-handed free throws. He's the reason why I think Ohio State now, with somebody this good inside, can make a run to Atlanta for the Final Four.
All right, Digger, 17 games into the season, 17 games into his college career. The freshman sensation Greg Oden averaging over 15 points per game, 9.5 rebounds per. Also has just over 3.5 blocks per game. Tim Legler, project how good this freshman will be as an NBA freshman.
And their opponents do from the floor. That said, number 13 Air Force at San Diego State. Andrew Hankey from long range misses. Jacob Birchie. Birchie again. Matt McCraw, Tim Anderson, you kind of get the idea. Air Force missed their first 13 three-point shots. The Aztecs, Jerome Hable with the dunk. San Diego State goes on to upset number 13 Air Force.
Our top story, Duke, North Carolina, Wednesday night at Cameron Indoors, seen on ESPN. One fan wondering, how did I get a ticket in that section? Roy Williams, Coach K, rather familiar with each other. Josh McRoberts, not familiar with starting on the bench. John Shire for 3. Shire had himself quite a ball game. Josh McRoberts to DeMarcus Nelson. How about McRoberts with the pass? Only had 6 points, but a game-high 11 rebounds and that nice assist. Duke was still up 5. Here's Shire. not shy about shooting. He had 14 points in the first half. Roy Williams giving his team the business just before halftime. Duke led by 5 at the break. But in the second half, Rayshon Terry going to miss the three. McRoberts gets tangled up with Tyler Hansbrough. McRoberts had to take a seat with 4 fouls and 11:48 to go. And Hansbrough would look to take advantage, and he did. Carolina down 3. McRoberts sat on the bench, wouldn't want to be that towel. And then they got a bit of a talking to from Wojo, Steve Wojciechowski, trying to calm his kid down. UNC down 2. Here's Hansbrough. Jumper tied at 52. Now tied at 54. Shire wasn't done. Anybody want to guard this guy? Had a career-high 26, put Duke up 3. Carolina up 2, under 5 to go. Brandon Wright over McRoberts. Wright had 19. Ty Lawson driving and 1. He was fired up. Heels up 7 after the freebie. And then under a minute to play, Lawson going to seal the deal. The spin move. Lawson at 15. And for the second straight season, some Carolina kids, some youngsters, stroll into one of the nation's most intimidating arenas and coolly walk out with a victory. The Heels trailed by 10 early in the second half before taking the lead in the final minutes. Duke has lost 3 straight for the first time since the 95-96 campaign. Blue Devils also fall to 5-5 in the ACC. Allow that to wash over you. That's not a mistake, not a fix. Duke is 5-5 in the conference. Their worst start in ACC play in 12 years. The Carl Ravitch and Company.
Again, Bruins, Trojans, and Westwood. Here in a follow, and the Bruins 13-0 this year at home. And there's Arnold Schwarzenegger talking to the Wizard. I like the basketball. Second half, UCLA down 33-31 to follow. 3 points in the first half, struggling from far away, as did the entire UCLA organization. They were just 2 of 17 from distance. Follow missing again. UCLA hanging in there, though, trailed throughout the first half, 6 to 8 points, down 1 at intermission. Nick Young hits a jumper, puts the Trojans up 3 in this one. Later, Aflalo making up for the struggles. Ball movement is good, and finally, there you go. Number 4 buries one. He ties it up at 46. Later in the game, 48 all. Aflalo gets the ball down court. There you go. When all possible, shoot as close as possible, and that certainly worked for him. Later, UCLA down 2. Josh Shipp going to miss a couple of times in here. Eventually, though, just stay with it. Be persistent. Scorer, he's fouled, plus Lodrick Stewart throws the ball down in anger. He's going to get a technical. So UCLA would hit all of their free throws, score 5 points on the possession. They go at 55-52. Bruins, 31 free throws. They made 24. Troy, 5 attempts, made 3. Darren Collison there puts it over. Finished. Done. UCLA wins at 70-65. Bruins.
Is top-ranked Florida visiting Georgia. The Gators 8-0 in conference play this season, their best start in school history. They're pretty good. Off the opening tip, Corey Brewer gets the pass from Al Horford, and the Gators take the early pivotal 2-0 lead. Under a minute left first half, Chris Richard to Horford down low. Horford had 17 points and 10 rebounds. Second half, Gators running. Corey Brewer alley-oops to Joakim Noah, and the foul. Noah had 10 and 5. Later on, it's Brewer, the drive, and the jam. The 38th Gator all-time with 1,000 career points. And then Lee Humphrey try on the outside game from 3. Top-ranked Florida wins its NCAA leading 15th consecutive game. They defeat Georgia for the 7th straight time.
Pittsburgh ranked 6th, leading the Big East, traveling to Morgantown to see the Mighty Mounts. And, well, Mighty Mounts could have used Jerry West or Hot Rod Hundley or Stan Boscovich or somebody there. Sam Young in the feed from Levance Fields. Pitt leads 27-17 at the half, and Keith Benjamin. Not all about the Benjamins there. He missed. Young gets the board, puts it back. Pitt pulling away. They're up 13. Later in the second, Mountaineers trying to come back. Sam Young stripped. Darius Nichols ahead to Frank Young. Apparently it's a young man's game. West Virginia trails by only 4. Panthers, they've got the answer. It's Young from the corner. This Young finished career high 21 points. Panthers going to win at 60-47. Roll on in the Big East.
8th-ranked Kansas 31-1 in their last 32 against Kansas State, although the Wildcats have been a pleasant surprise. 6 straight conference wins, best stretch in 19 years, dating back to their Big 8 days. Brandon Rush from outside, Rush from the wing, and then Rush for 3. Kansas got off to a good start. About a 15-2 run. Rush had 7 points. Jayhawks up 49-35. Mario Chalmers to Julian Wright. Further along, the Jayhawks up 20. It's Rush, another 3. Kansas avenges last season's home loss to the Wildcats with a 27-point thrashing.
You know, in Oklahoma, the Roughnecks, they won the championship in the NASL.
Who didn't know that?
Anyway, Bedlam and Norman, Oklahoma State. Sean Sutton's Cowboys 0-3 on the road this season. Longer. He's looking to make it 0-4. 30-20 Sooners at the half. James on Curry. Now, I'm not a big fan of anybody whose name ends in a preposition. I just think it's bad grammatically, but that's a good play there. Oklahoma State up 3. Curry had 17 points. Nate Carter here stealing. Goes the other end, and 48-48 becomes 50-48 home team. Oklahoma up 2. Less than 3 to go, and the Sooners, who lost up in Stillwater, going to get this one back. Win at 67-60. Carter had 18 points, and OSU falls to 4-4 overall. Lesson at Penn State, Alondo Tucker finds senior for the Badgers. He needs 25 points to crack 2,000. One of the Badgers got in there. That's Michael Finley. First half, Wisconsin up 18-17. Tucker, he's a flotator. Badgers up 3. Jason Bohanna picks up a loose ball, then dishes to Tucker. There you go. Hits the lay-in and the foul. 3-point play. Badgers up 56-47. State College, not the most intimidating place to play in the Big Ten. It's certainly not Assembly Hall
or the other
Assembly Hall. Tucker, 24 in this game. 1,999. Wisconsin, though, wins at 71-58.
You're from Wisconsin? I'm from Wisconsin.
Yeah. Mississippi State, Alabama, 19th ranked tied, of course, coached by Nick Saban. Mississippi State up 75-72. Charles Rhodes gets that one to go. They're up 5. Mikhail Riley then, 3-ball corner. We're tied at 78. Big drama in the SEC. 79-78, 6.7 seconds left. Ronald Steele drives the length of the floor. Get in front of him. Shades of Tyus Edney. 80-79 Alabama. Mississippi pushes up the other way. Barry Stewart, last chance. Love the low-angle video. It won't go. Alabama wins it 80-79. Very tight stuff. Been made. Let the basketball commence. Butler 22-2, best start in school history. First half, Mike Green for 3. There'd be no shutout in this one. Brandon Crone for 3. There's A.J. Graves, right? Bank me, 9-2. How about a 4th three-pointer? They still haven't made a deuce yet. Pete Campbell for 3. Butler's first 5 baskets, all 3-pointers, and then Crone, he ruins it, takes the bunny. Okay, you only get 2 for that. 7 minutes in, they finally get a regular hoop. And then they go back to firing. Pete Campbell. Well, we got a lot of Campbell going. Campbell had 8 triples in this one, 28 points. His team's up 18. They're up 19. They just keep pouring it on. Crone then eventually for 3. They have 5 more triples before they make another 2-point basket. All told, Butler finishes with 23s. That's a school record. 13 twos, and it is a housing. 92-50 Butler over Cleveland State. Nevada, Fresno State, Wolfpack more middle of the top 25 in mid-major team. They're 11th in the country. First half, Nevada up by 4 on the break. Nice pass, Nick Fazekas. He'll lay it in. Nevada up 28-22. Fresno State down 6. Quentin Hosley gets to the top of the key, drives and dunks over Fazekas. They take that, huh? This is my home floor. Fresno State down 28-24. Less than 10 to go. Nevada up 8. Marcellus Kemp, he gets shot blocked. Fazekas gets loose ball, puts it back. He had 33. Nevada wins at 81-68. In rebounding, Memphis taking on UAB in Blazer country. Only conference loss in the last 2 seasons was in Birmingham. During warm-ups now, we got some trouble with the basket, so we got to wheel out a new one, put some 45-pound weights on there. SportsCenter to follow 30 minutes after its regularly scheduled start time. First half, Jeremy Hunt. Hunt bury that one. Memphis up 7. Give it to the hot hand again. And this guy, look where he's shooting from. He's out there by the Dragons' fire. He's on fire. Hunt, 8-13 field goals, 25 points in the first half. That was a career high. He had 5 points in the second half, a 7th three-pointer, tied a school record. So he finishes with 30. Memphis wins at 70-56.
21st ranked Notre Dame paid a visit to DePaul. Russell Carter, the Irish, just 1-4 on the road this season. They've played some tough games. Notre Dame up 1 in the second half. Great look by Colin Falls to Rob Kurz. Part of an 8-zip run for the Irish. Marcus Hurd, dunk of his own. Little helper from Wilson Chandler. Tied at 63. Notre Dame up 1, 30 seconds to play. Falls pressured by Draylon Burns. Coughs it up. Wilson Chandler the finish. He had a game-high 25. DePaul up 1. Under 10 seconds left. Torrey Jackson can't get the look. Out to Luke Zeller. Heaves a three, misses. Kurz can't put away the rebound. Mike Bray wondering where's the foul call. Didn't get the call. Irish have lost their last 3 road games by a combined 10 points. With that kind of hype, build-up, introduction, would Washington State let us all down? 14th ranked Cougars hosting Stanford. Robbie Cowgill, little spin move, lay it home. Cowgill had 10 points and 9 rebounds. Tyler Rochestie driving, layup. Rochestie had 7. And then David Hamelling from the wing. Wazoo reaches 20 wins for the first time since the 93-94 campaign. Back to college hoops. Arizona State could use a Pac-10 win. Unlikely to get it. 15th ranked Oregon. Their freshman guard, Tawan Porter, averaging less than 13 points per game. But in the first half, Porter would go off. Tried the wing, tried the corner. How about the top of the key? Porter had 14 points in the first 8 minutes of the game. Finished with 24. Remember, he averages less than 13 points per game. That's a heck of a game. This was closer than many anticipated. Ducks only up 3. Marty Lewin put the Ducks up 6. Ducks off that 1-3 road trip to win at home. And also makes Arizona State 0-12 in league play.